welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, hello. My name is Ashley. I run things here at Crowgal, and I'm so excited about today's video. I've mentioned before, reselling is something that I'm really passionate about at the moment. Reselling and like more specifically thrifting. I just love thrifting. And I'm just pumped. I'm pumped to bring you this haul today. I'm going to be showing you a ton of stuff that I've bought over the last 2 to 3 weeks from various Goodwills. Everything is from a Goodwill. Just like I go to several. Items that I have picked up that I am going to be sending on in to the RealReal. I'm going to be spending the beginning part of this video talking a little tiny bit about the RealReal. This is not going to be a video where I am just like giving you all the deets about it, but I'm going to talk about it just a little bit for those of you that don't know, so that you can kind of like get an understanding as to like what I'm doing. Then I'm going to talk about a smidge why I only send things into the RealReal and I don't sell on like Poshmark or Mercari or eBay. And then we're going to get into the actual haul. So if all you want is the haul, I will put that timestamp down in the description box. You can forward ahead, no harm, no foul. The RealReal is an online consignment shop for like higher end or luxury brands. They sell everything under the sun. They've recently just started selling like collectibles and electronics, but they mainly specialize in like clothing, shoes, and handbags. Like I said, it's higher end and luxury brands. They do kind of have a handful of brands where you're like, oh wow, I didn't know they take that. Like they take Columbia. It's like, I wouldn't really think of that as like a luxury brand, but it is something that they accept. And yeah, basically they will sell your stuff for you. Whether it's something from your closet or you're like me and you go out and thrift, you find your items that you want to send in, you request a shipping label. Shipping is prepaid. You toss everything in a box, send it off, and then they kind of keep you posted. Like if they accept something, if they reject something, once they price it, you know, you can see what your items are priced at. Then it's officially listed, and once something sells, you get a little chunk of change and you get a monthly payout. To be completely frank, the commission breakdown is kind of confusing. I recently just watched, I cannot pronounce her last name, but her name is Daniela, and she just put up like a RealReal Q&A part 1 video on her channel, and I watched it yesterday, and it's like chef's kiss. It's so good. It breaks everything down. So if you guys really want to know more about the RealReal, or you don't think I'm doing a good job of explaining it, I'm going to link her video right now up in the cards because it's perfect. She explains everything from like commission rates to like what you should send in, what you shouldn't send in, things like that. It's great. But in terms of commission, I currently earn 40% commission on things that are listed for $145 or less. And I earn 50% commission on things that are $146 to $195. I earn 60% on anything above $195, but then that's when it starts to get sticky, because with the higher priced items, like we're talking like $900, $1,000, $4,000, the tiers, you know, you earn 70%, you earn 80%. Okay, so now I wanted to chat just about why am I doing the RealReal, and why am I not listing things on Poshmark? Because the RealReal takes that's a huge chunk, right? Like, they take 60 or 50% of what your item sells for. Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, it's way lower. I think Poshmark's 20, 25%. The whole reason that I am not doing those other platforms is because I don't want to. I want to make the best use of my time, and it's very time consuming to list things on Poshmark. My mom and I a while back had like a joint Poshmark closet together, so I know what goes into having to take pictures, having to take measurements, having to store everything, store all of your items, having to ship everything, sending out offers to liker, you know, like I'm very well versed in that, and that's not something I currently want to spend my time doing. Maybe in the future, if I am like really in the resale game, I might want to pivot that way, but right now, like I am all about the thrill of the hunt. I'm all about the thrifting aspect of this. Obviously, if I wasn't making money, I wouldn't be doing it. So I am making a very nice profit, but I'm all about like trying to find that brand, trying to find that unique piece, sending it off to someone, and then having them do everything. They do everything. They do the descriptions, they take the pictures. You literally just find the item and then sit back and relax. And it's just been like the most like stress-free, fun thing that I've done in a long time, and I'm making money while I'm doing it. So now we're gonna get into the haul. I understand if that felt kind of like rushed. If there's anything else that you guys wanna know about the RealReal, definitely check out that video. Maybe I can do another video and explain a little bit more. Or if you just want to know about like me and more about kind of why I'm so passionate about this, why I like it so much, kind of where my like thrifting nature came from, leave a question in the comments. I would be more than happy to do another video. But right now I want to focus on the haul because that is what this video is supposed to be about. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm basically gonna show you each piece that I have found that I'm gonna be sending in, and I'm not gonna go over prices for everything unless I paid up for it, or maybe it was like super cheap. Everything in this haul, I paid between $5.99 and $7.99, again, unless otherwise noted. What I ended up doing was I looked up what, I like took my item that I'm gonna show and I looked up what similar ones have sold for. So not what they listed at, because sometimes things can be put on sale, they can get marked down. So I put what they actually sold for so that you guys can kind of get an idea of like, oh, like that's how much around she would be making from this product or from this item. And then just kind of keep in your head that I paid somewhere between $5.99 and $7.99. Okay, let's get into it. We're starting with the big one. Okay, so I found this nightgown. This is by Valentino. This is their like intimates line, so it's a Valentino Intimo. I did pay up for this. This was $9.99. When I pay up for things, I check comps on my phone. So like I saw that it was $10. I saw that they took this particular brand, and then I looked up what it had sold for, because $10 is a lot for me to pay for something. Other than that, I don't look at comps. Like if I find something that they take and it's in my kind of $5 to $8 window of what I like to spend, I just buy it. But I did look up comps for this, and I was like, oh hell yeah, I'll pay $10. So this would be projected to sell for between $200 and $275. So definitely a return on investment. It is in fantastic condition. It still has the, not like the price tag, but it has the Valentino Intimo tag. And then it did have a spot on the back, and I was able to get it out. I just used like a Shout wipe, and I was able to get that out. So that's one that I'm super excited to send in. Okay, next up, I'm gonna put in a picture because it's currently soaking in a bowl of OxyClean. This is a Columbia Kids jacket. It is in a 3T size. Like I said, they do take Columbia, which really surprised me when I first discovered that. The kind of notable thing about this one is it was $3. I paid $3 for this. It was a little dingy, hence soaking it in OxyClean. So I'm soaking it in there and then I'm gonna wash it. And that I found an exact match, like the exact same fleece, same, it wasn't the same size, but it was the exact same fleece, and it had sold for $55. All right, next up, I got this pair of Rachel Zoe pants. Rachel Zoe is, a brand that sells really well for me. I never pay crazy up for it because it's not one of those like, oh my gosh, you're gonna be making a lot of money brands. But it's a quick flip for me. So I picked up these, they're almost like dress slacks almost. They feel a little bit like leggings, but they're very, very nice. They're just like pull on. There's no zipper or anything. They're this nice navy blue color, and these should sell for between $50 and $65. All right, next up, I love this dress. It's so like lightweight and flouncy. So this is Marc by Marc Jacobs. I really liked the size on this too. It's a larger size, it's a size 12. This is 100% silk, kind of like beige colored dress with this kind of blue, I was gonna say dotted. I mean, it's not a dot, but it's like kind of like a dot print. It's beautiful. It's in great shape. They did have this exact one on there, and it had sold for $50. Next up, we have Frame. This is a Frame skirt in a size small. It is super stretchy. It's kind of like ruched on the side. Can't really see. I don't pick up Frame pants anymore because they just don't sell For like what the Goodwill marks their jeans at, they don't sell for high enough for me. But I found this skirt and I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see, because I've sold like some frame tops before for a decent amount of money. So I just grabbed this skirt. This is gonna sell for $50, and I'm more than happy with that. All right, this was another one that I just about like fell on the floor when I found it. So I'm gonna put in like the stock photo because it's way too long of a dress to show you guys the whole thing. So I will put a picture up here, but this is a St. John beaded dress, again in a size 12, which is just a fantastic size. It's absolutely beautiful. It's in fantastic condition. I can show you like the neckline here has all this like beautiful beading. It is gorgeous. I checked, all the beads are still there, which I could not believe. I did pay $9 for this, so a little bit out of my normal range, but again, this was one where I saw it was $8.99 and I was like, I'm gonna look up comps and see if it's worth it. And it was. This exact same dress, not in this size, but the exact same style, sold on there for $3.35. So I am like over the moon about this. I cannot wait for them to get it and price it, and I feel like this would be a really nice like holiday party dress. You know, it's hard sending in dresses right now because we're at like coming to the end of summer, but I'm kind of thinking about like holiday stuff, and I feel like this would be beautiful, and I cannot wait to send this in. All right, moving right along. This is a Norma Kamali button-up top. It's very like, the material is very interesting. It's kind of like, it has an interesting texture. That is what the tag looks like. I looked up kind of similar like long sleeve shirts. They did not have this exact one. Should sell for between $50 and $60. The interesting thing about this is I would have had no idea this was even a thing. I always look up tags that stand out to me, but this one in particular doesn't really jump out at me. And the only reason I knew to pick it up was because of Daniela's video, who I mentioned earlier. She had posted a video and she had said like, Norma Kamali does not sell for her on Poshmark. She can never get it to sell. She always sends it into the RealReal. So when I saw it, it was like a light bulb moment. And I had remembered like from that video. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked it up. So happy about that one. Okay, this is so cute. I kind of want to keep this for myself. So like I said, they do take Columbia. This is a Columbia sweatshirt in a medium. It's just a basic gray shirt that says Wander on the front, or gray sweatshirt that says Wander on the front. I think it's so cute. Obviously perfect for fall and winter that are upcoming. This should sell for around $65. Next up, we have a Halston button-up shirt. Man, I'm just all about the size 12s. So this is a Halston top in a size 12. It is super lightweight. I wonder if this is, yeah, it's 100% silk. I was gonna say it feels like silk, but it's a really pretty shirt. Short sleeves, buttons up the front, like I said, has this cool kind of paisley floral-ish pattern. All the buttons are there, which we like. This should sell for around $60, $65. Okay, this one is gonna be like impossible to show. It is massive. If I can find a stock photo, I will put it in, but I don't know if I'll be able to. So this is a Rachel Zoe dress. It is in a small. It's this beautiful, like, it drapes at the bottom. It's very simple. You can see the neckline is really simple. It has this cute gold button in the back. It is heavy. It is so heavy, and it is super long. Again, I know this doesn't do it justice, but like I can't really like stand up and give you guys the full view, but it's angled at the bottom. If you can see that there, like it angles and then it comes down. It was like touching the floor. It was touching the floor when I first got it. I had to get a bunch of like lint off of the bottom because it was literally like sweeping the Goodwill floor. This should sell for around $80. Another Rachel Zoe, again, for me, I would consider this to be like a bread and butter brand, meaning like every time I pick it up and send it in, it sells, whether it's a dress, whether it's a sweater, whether it's pants. So unless Rachel Zoe, that particular Goodwill like marks it up, I'm always gonna be picking it up. So this is another dress, like I said, in a 6. It's this beautiful pink dress. It has a slip underneath. Look at these sleeves. So cute. They do have this exact one on the RealReal that has sold, and it did sell for $80. Next up, we have this rag and bone dress in a size 0. It's this kind of like flannel-y pattern. It's really, really cute. Buttons down the front. I love the sleeves. Has like a normal sleeve here, and then it goes into this like faux silk kind of like cuff. So cute. I think this would be so adorable with some leggings in the wintertime, some booties. This should sell for between $50 and $65. All right, we have 3 things left. Next up is a Columbia dress that I found. I didn't even know that those existed. So this is a Columbia dress in an extra large. It's this beautiful maroon color. You can see it kind of cinches a little bit at the waist. It has pockets, and they're like athletic, like netted pockets, which is kind of cool. Very, very cute. I think perfect if you're living in like a hotter climate, or I don't know, maybe like, I was gonna say like if you like play tennis or something. I don't know. I mean, I feel like the whole point is that it's like a more athletic, it's an athletic dress. So this should sell for between $65 and $75. All right, next up we have this Diane von Furstenberg, which I have sold a bunch of her stuff on there, but this is in a size small, and it is a Diane von Furstenberg maternity. I double checked to make sure that they take Diane von Furstenberg maternity. That's something that you really want to look out for. Just in general, like lots of brands work with, you know, Target, or have like kind of cheaper versions of their like more expensive brand, and you kind of have to navigate that. Like they're not gonna take Jason Wu for Target. Like they'll take Jason Wu, but like not Jason Wu for Target, you know. So you kind of have to like do your research. So I looked up to make sure that they took Diane von Furstenberg maternity, and they do. So this is just kind of a basic top. I mean, I say basic in terms of like the cut of it and stuff. Obviously it has this like interesting print, and it ties in the back. This should go for between $50 and $65. And lastly, I picked up these Columbia pants. It was surprising to me when I was going over like what I'm going to talk about in this haul, how much Columbia items that I had, because Columbia is one where Goodwill thinks they're like hot shit, and they mark all the Columbia up so high. Like I see it all the time. I just so infrequently buy it because it's so expensive. They want like between like $15 and $30 for a used piece of Columbia. So anyways, this is my last piece, and my 3rd Columbia item, size 12 again. Columbia size 12. These are some cropped pants. They're almost like, yeah, they'll probably go a little below the knee. They're this really cool like taupe seafoam-ish color. I don't know how well that's coming up on camera. And the more exciting thing was that it has a belt, and it actually came with the belt. You always want to keep an eye out for that too. If something looks like it has a belt loop and there is no belt there, you don't want to get that because they will not take it. These should go $60 to $70. All right, so that's everything that I picked up. That's everything that I plan on shipping out within the next couple of days. I'm very, very excited. I have 2 of the most you know, expensive, the most kind of higher value items that I've ever sent in before. So very excited about that Valentino nightgown and the St. John dress. I hope you guys like this video. I've mentioned before, like I completely understand that y'all didn't initially come here for reselling content, but I'm into it too much to not film and post about it. So I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Again, if you have more RealReal questions, please check out Daniela's video that I linked up above. It's fantastic. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, friends.